Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We're playing Final Fantasy 13-2. Just starting out here as Sarah. Let's go outside here. Alright, so here's the first live trigger. There are a bunch of these throughout the game. They're actually kind of associated with some rewards. They're not very important, though, I would say, or just in my opinion anyway, because they're mostly related to monster adornments, which is just kind of a way to make your... They're like accessories for your monsters that don't do anything in terms of stats. It's just purely off for looks, but... anyways, let's see here. Dreams of strange worlds, clothes appearing from nowhere. What's going on? Let's say a message from Lightning.
Lightning? Lightning is gone. But then, what was that dream I just had? A message from the other side? No. She can't be dead. These clothes, are they from the other side as well?
Alright, so, there are fragments in this game. It's one of the things that you need to collect throughout the course of the game, especially if you want to get like 100% or anything like that. And some of them are related to map exploration, and so you'll just see me, running around to weird corners and stuff just to make sure that I'm uncovering all of the map. And then there's the little jump tutorial there. We basically just need to jump over a couple of these objects to get moving. Looks like that is it for exploration in here. So let's head outside.
What's happening?
Okay, here is the next live trigger. It says, "Where's the village? Everything out here is completely different. What is this place?" Let's go with, "Is this the future?"
How did I get here? This place. It's like the world has ended. Wait. Maybe this is the future. Is this what's going to happen to us? But why? Enough. I want to go home. Godot!
Sarah, come on! Everyone, this way now! What is that? Take that!
Snow! Lightning! Help me! Get a hold of yourself! Lightning can't protect you anymore! You have to look after yourself now. Do you hear me? Your sister's dead. She can't help you. Bro!
You want her? Then you're gonna have to go through me! Get up, Sarah.
You were in my dream. I saw you.
Save it for later. Can you fight?
If I have to?
You're gonna have to. One more thing. Don't ever lay down and wait to die.
That's such a random thing to say at the end there. Noel's weapon looked totally badass. I don't think I noticed that in the cutscene where he pulls the blade in his left hand away from it and it, like, expands. I don't know, it just looks really cool. These first battles are probably gonna have really bad star ratings. It's just kind of the way it goes. Not too worried about it though. Yeah, only a 3-star. Sarai has visions throughout the course of the game, and you can actually see, if you notice in the cutscene there, it showed kind of a little symbol in her eye, and that is similar to one of the other characters in the game that sees visions as well. Which I don't know how. Yeah, well, we'll see that happen, you know, again throughout the course of the game. But, anyways, let's take out some more of these monsters here. Like you have to do like 4 battles or something out here. Here's the paradigm shift tutorial. Pretty huge part of the game. Let's take that tutorial. You've encountered a large group of powerful enemies. Take them out one by one for a quick, successful battle. During the battle, press the left bumper to perform a paradigm shift. That allows you to control the character's actions. Alright, a paradigm is your battle strategy. The roles of each party member make up the essence of the paradigm. Double Trouble is your current paradigm. Each party member will attack a separate target. Switch to Slash and Burn to have everyone focus on one target at a time. Yeah, Slash and Burn is huge for this point in the game. You know, unfortunately right now we only have 2 characters. And it'll, you know, the battles will get a lot easier once you get the 3rd, which will be a monster in this game. You have successfully staggered the enemy by focusing on one target. Now is the time to unleash as much damage as possible. The chain bonus on the top right-hand corner of the screen accumulates by focusing attacks on a single target. As the chain bonus accumulates, more damage is unleashed on the enemy. When the chain bonus reaches a certain point, the enemy becomes staggered. In that state, an enemy's defense will decrease and they will take much more damage. Some enemies will enter a weakened state, while others will switch their actions altogether. Use Paradigm Shift to switch roles. Commando says deals heavy physical damage and maintaining chains. Ravager deals magical attacks that boost chains and chain bonuses. Know the characteristics of each role and make clever use of paradigm shifts, and you'll be well on your way to defeating even the toughest of enemies. Okie dokie. Yeah, so obviously at the beginning of the game we're super limited, not only in the roles that we've got, or I should say not only in the characters that we have in the party, but also the roles that they've got. You really only have access to, I think it's Ravager, Commando, and Sentinel at the beginning, and so the Sentinel class is your defensive class. They're pretty amazing. Or really good at not taking damage. There's actually just a bonus for being in the role itself, and then their abilities are, you know, oriented towards damage reduction or provoking enemies, which will make the enemies, you know, just attack them. It's kind of like a taunt if you're familiar with, you know, other games that have that sort of mechanic. It is important to choose a paradigm based on each situation. As you progress through the game, you'll be able to generate your own paradigms. The trick is to keep a set of paradigms useful for facing enemies you encounter regularly, and another set for boss monsters. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me. Mostly you'll be using Relentless Assault. That's the one commando to Ravager that yeah, they'll probably use that like 99% of the time. And then there's, you know, a bunch of other paradigms that will have some use throughout the game as well, but yeah, anyways, oops, yeah, so I think at the beginning of the, actually I should check after this battle if we can actually swap what the default paradigm is, because I don't really want to have to basically switch between what is it, Double Trouble and Slash and Burn. want to. Yeah, we're really just going to be looking at using Slash and Burn for the foreseeable future. Phoenix down there. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, no, the paradigms option isn't even in the menu yet. That's what I thought. It's really dumb. I don't know why they did that. They make that available, I guess, a little bit later after these tutorial battles are done, but it's still pretty annoying. Should have just done that right away. Yeah. Anyways. Great game though. I'm actually honestly really liking this Steam version already. Really impressed by how it looks. You know, I guess running on a computer that's much stronger than an Xbox 360. You know, so I expect that to some extent. But yeah. Anyways, really impressed so far. We've got more still. Oh yeah, and you can't get preemptive attacks yet. Later, actually, very soon, we'll be able to kind of initiate battles instead of just like running into the enemies. We'll be able to initiate them with like Sarah or Noel will be able to like kind of slash them, and that's actually really nice because I think it boosts the chain gauge up to like 120% right away, and then gives your characters haste as well. So it's a little bit different than Final Fantasy 13 than the original game, because when you got preemptive attacks on enemies, it would automatically fill their chain gauge to the maximum, but they didn't do that for this one, right? You get a bit of a bonus, but nowhere near as insane as it was for the initial game. And that should be it.
Hey, Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah.
Mackie. Yeah. Gotta go.
Okay.
All right, everyone, listen up. The meteorite hit over there.
Right.
We're gonna check it out.
Team Yuge, ready to roll. Well, and careful. That area's crawling with monsters.
So stay close. Come on.
Okay. Right. You heard him. Move out. With you.
You're okay.
She took a hit, but she's gonna be fine. She just needs some rest.
Thank goodness. And thank you. Whoever you are.
No, Kreis.
Okay.
And before I forget, it wasn't just me. You should probably thank this little guy too.
Wow, is that a toy Moogle?
He's supposed to be your lucky charm. Your sister gave him to me.
Wait, you know Lightning?
She's the one who told me to come here.
Where did you see her? Was it Valhalla?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
I saw it in a dream. I saw my sister. She gave you the Moogle. Then the meteorite came.
And dragged me along with it, I guess.
Do you mean you actually rode here on that meteorite?
Maybe. I don't know. Damned if I can remember. Why don't we go and check it out?
Okay. Now I know for sure. Lightning is alive. She's in a place called Valhalla. I'd only just met Noel, but I believed him. I believed every word he said. even though it couldn't possibly be true. It seems like only yesterday. The smile on Lightning's face when she gave her blessing for Snow and me to get married. But I'm the only one who ever remembered that. No one believes. It's just a dream, they say, from when I slept in the crystal. An illusion. They say my sister is gone. That 3 years ago she sacrificed herself to stop the fall of Cocoon. She turned into the crystal pillar that holds Cocoon above the surface of Pulse, and saved both worlds. That's what they say. But even so... Is that all you're going to tell me? Your name? Who are you? What do you do?
I'm a hunter.
I feel like an interrogator. Do you mind me asking?
Shoot.
Okay, let's get out of here. I'm gonna zip on back to the house here. Yeah, alright, looks like that is fully explored. For now. A bunch of these areas are blocked off for the time being. We'll be able to get past them in a bit.
Watch out for the monsters, Sarah.
I wonder if that's really a meteorite.
Alright, Noel is over here. Let's make sure to talk to him right away.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Alright, this strange young man says he met with Lightning in Valhalla. I need to find out more. Let me just check my live triggers here. Oh, looks like there's no options here. For a funny answer. So basically the live triggers have questions, and then you can respond to them to those questions in sometimes in a funny way, and oftentimes there are different rewards for how many funny answers you've given. But we don't have any funny ones quite yet, I think, for this option. Let's see here. Let's go with you're a hunter.
So you're a hunter. Is that like your job?
Well, less of a job and more of a way of life. In the era I come from, if you don't learn how to hunt, you don't get to eat.
Are you really from a different time?
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Alright. Let's head up here. Alright, here's the Mog Clock tutorial. Let's take that tutorial. Alright, so here's the primer. Shows it. Whenever monsters suddenly materialize, the Mog Clock appears and progresses through the following indicators. Green, the enemy is immobile and preemptive strike is possible. If you attack successfully, you will begin the battle with bonuses. Yellow says the enemy is moving and ready for battle. Coming into contact with the enemy will begin a standard battle. And then red is time's up. Enemy is fully alert and attacks. When the time runs out, the battle begins automatically, and you cannot select retry for battles that begin in this manner. You can attack any enemies within the encounter circle. Press A to initiate battle when an enemy is in front of you. Escape from battle by moving far away from enemies so that none remain within the circle. When the Mog Clock appears, it's up to you whether to take on the enemy or flee. Some enemies are easier to flee from than others. Like this guy actually would have been pretty easy, the Pulsework Soldier. Oh, I want to check if I can, or if we can switch paradigms yet. I should say switch the default paradigm yet, because it is really annoying, and I will constantly forget to change to slash and burn right away, because I shouldn't have to. Pulsework soldiers are pretty cool. You know, they always, or they have usually a fairly high stagger threshold, but once they do, they're completely immobile and they can't do anything. Yeah, not yet. Still super. That must be coming up. Wow. Treasure.
Huh? What's up, Noel?
I just didn't think it would be that beautiful. Cocoon, I mean. It's exactly like in the legend. Can't believe I'm really here.
Noel is staring at Cocoon like he's seeing it for the first time. What to say? What do you mean in the legend?
What do you mean by in the legend?
The legend about Cocoon, and how it was held up in the sky by a crystal pillar. Oh, we all knew that story.
Seems funny to call it a legend. It's only been 3 years.
Okay, let's zip down here. Another Pulsework soldier. Oh, there's a 5-star. Alright, let's go down here first.
Do you think it could be the Falcine?
Why is Mog spazzing? Oh, maybe because of that chest out there, or the treasure sphere. Oh, nope, it's over there. Never mind. It's the one up the hill. Alright.
Getting Mackey's up ahead.
Stay safe.
There's the map of New Bodom. Very nice. Maps display your current position and objectives as well as other points of interest in the vicinity. You can obtain new maps from sources such as treasure spheres or people in the area. To open the map of your current location, press X. You can also view the map by pressing Y to open the main menu and then selecting Map. To find the location of your objective, use the left or right buttons to move the cursor on the top left hand corner of the screen. The selected location will appear on the map. The number displayed either or after explored at the bottom of the screen represents the percentage of the current map you have uncovered. And again, that's very important. There's some fragments related to exploration. So again, that is why I will be, you know, really, really making sure to do that. Explore everything, that is. Alright, so here's another lab trigger with Lebreau. I'm sorry, Godot.
Still in one piece? We're seeing lots of unfriendly critters around that meteorite. Uh-huh. Who's this?
Oh. This is Noel. He helped Lebreau and me out of a tight spot.
Is that right?
Hey.
I'm Godot.
Okay, take it easy, big guy. I am not here to make trouble for anyone.
You better not. Anything happens to Sarah, the boss will string your carcass out to dry.
Alright, so this is their first option for a funny response. And that is this boss sounds like a bully.
Sounds like a tool. I could deal with him.
Huh? Who do you think you are? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4.
That is pretty funny. Huh?
We need as
All
many
right.
resources as possible.
Is that a Moogle?
That is a Moogle, sir. Got those yawns already. That's not great. Video just started. Got plenty more to go. Oh yeah, here I forgot to change my paradigm again. Yeah, still got a 5-star.
Oh man, Huge really drives us hard.
Scope. Let's jump down here real quick. Oh no, this is a one-way? Dang it. Well, that feels bad. Probably wasn't worth jumping down here. One thing is there's a little bit of a bonus for swapping between paradigms frequently. I forget the ins and outs of it now, but basically you can use up all of your ATB segments and then do a paradigm swap right after, and it will refill all 3 of them like automatically, so you don't have to wait. But that only happens so often. I mean, so it's still worth doing. It's just as of right now, maybe not so much, just because my paradigms are not very good. I mean, again, slash and burn is fine, but you know, swapping between slash and burn and double trouble is probably not really worth it. I'm just gonna skip some of these fights if I can.
What's going on here?
Am I dreaming?
I see it too. Pretty sure it's no dream.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a time distortion there.
We're not gonna die, are we?
Probably fight these ones. I don't know why I was thinking about it earlier today, but I think actually one of the reasons that I like this game is the time traveling concept, and it actually reminds me a lot of Chrono Trigger, which is, you know, one of my, if not my favorite game of all time. So yeah, very, very similar concepts, you know, and being able to change time. Here's Huge.
Oh, hey, Huge.
Hey. So, this is the famous Noel, huh?
Yep.
I guess news travels fast. The bro told me how you helped her out. I'm Huge. Nice to meet you. Hey, likewise. What's with the new style and threads, Sarah? Not exactly a dress up and hit the town kind of occasion.
Alright, so here's your second option for a funny response, which is you want to try them on?
You want to try them on? They might look better on you.
I don't think so. Wouldn't want to show you up or anything. Okay, I better get going. See you guys later.
Bye.
Speaking of which, so yeah, Noel's got the battle attire, Space-Time Guardian, and Black Mage. Yeah, I see the Black Mage theme a little there, sort of. Yeah, I don't think so. That looks very bizarre. What's going on with his knees? Just looks, yeah, looks very, very strange. Battle Attire is probably my favorite of his, but I don't think I'm going to use this. There's something about those cuffs that look dumb. All right. Oh, let's see what they did for Mog. Oh yeah, they gave him all this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that too. Just go default. Alright, next up is Mackie. He's running off, running away from us. Where are you going, buddy?
Some sort of mirage showing scenery in the distance.
Here. How do these plants grow so fast? I don't get it. There must be pockets of unstable time or something.
More meteorite phenomena.
Oh, you got that right. Wow, look at this stuff. Ever since that rock came down, we've been seeing all kinds of aberrations.
Do you have any idea what's happening?
Not the slightest clue. Some spots seem to have sped forward centuries. But other parts haven't changed at all.
So, these areas from different timelines, realities blending together, like two ages overlap. That about right?
Right! It's exactly like that.
Alright, here is the third option for a funny response, and that is, where did the Moogle come from?
So, is the Moogle from another dimension, do you think?
Well, I'd have to dismantle it to know for sure.
Whoa!
I think he understood you. In any case, we can't go breaking Sarah's good luck charm.
There are times where I find Mog very annoying, and then there are other times where I'm like,
Destroy
that
that damn thing.
is adorable.
Don't be a coward.
Alright, I'm gonna save here and probably end this one because we've got the first boss battle. Oh, man, the saving must be just really fast in this. Okay. I'm used to the, oh, I see. Yeah, used to the indicator, the saving indicator popping up and taking forever. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to end this one here and I'll do this first boss battle in the next video. So as always, hope the guide was helpful. Thanks for watching.
The world's falling apart.